Hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to stay updated with my channel. Hi, hello, namaskar, namaste, salam alaikum, shashikal to everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rahul's Aquatic Vlogs. Guys, I'm in Assam, in Guwahati, and guess what? I'm gonna be showing you a place over here in Guwahati, a great aquascaper over here, and you can find him in his Facebook page, that is Aquasynthesis. So let me give you an amazing view, like that gave me wow, the wow effect. Okay, so do you want to see what I saw? Let's see what I saw. Farham, say hi to the viewers over here.
Hi viewers.
Okay, so just tell me the story of this tank and tell me about this tank.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to start off with the shape. Of course, you can see and tell that this is not the usual shape that you get to see in everyday aquarium life. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Was first of all, I wanted to do something unique with the shape. And there we have it. I think, if I'm not wrong, the height is around 2 feet by 18 inches, and also the breadth is 18 inches. So, what I wanted to do, when I actually got started with this, I started at that part of my time. I started exploring the PU form. So I immediately had the idea of using PU form, and you can see the whole rock look-alike structure. This has been done by PU form, and to add texture, before the PU form got dried, I've used the sand to give that effect, the rock look-alike effect. And then I've done a little bit of anubias and lots of ferns on the side. So I wanted to do a still water aquarium. Like there's not much flow happening in this, so I've added fishes like pea puffer. I've also added pencil tetra, and I've added beddies. So I'm sure you guys know, these fishes, their swimming pattern is something like they hover. They don't all the time, they keep moving their whole body and keep swimming all the time. Just with their fins, they like to hover like helicopters, I would say. So that is a different joy, and it surely gives different kind of feel when you're watching aquarium. And since I have made lots of aquariums, so I really want to do something different all the time. So that's pretty much it. The whole thing was about a still water aquarium concept. This was it. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, don't let me down, down. Now I would like to talk about the nano tank. This is a small size terrarium that I've built, and I just didn't want to leave it just with the plants. So it came to my mind, what would be the fish that would be the best suited out here. So what came to me was the betta. This is exactly the place where the kind of environment the betta lives. I'm sure it doesn't live in a tank, but it lives. This is the kind of exact environment that the betta lives. They usually like to live in small potholes or muddy paddy fields. And they like the still water. So this is organic, at the same time they're getting the still water. And on top you can see these plants. They are wild terrestrial plants, which I've added. And so the betta is quite happy out here, I would say that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So right now we are gonna talk about this terrarium over here, and Farham is gonna be talking about this tank in details. So let's hear from him.
Well, this is, as you can see, this is indeed a big tank. It's 3 feet in width and 4 feet in height. I have used PU foam for the rock work, and I've used a very big driftwood, but this is mostly concealed because of the moss and partially with the foam. The plants that I've added is, I've used the narrow lips, I've used some goose, which you can see, Pusipalendra, and I've used some Pinnatifida. This is the bamboo grass, and I've got some air plants as well. And this is your regular ferns that you get to see in your wild wall surface, or large trees. So, and below I have used the white sand, and these rocks were bought from Bhutan border. So very nice looking rocks. We just recently did water cleaning, so you don't get to see the 100% clarity, I'm sure. And apart from that, the fishes or the things that lives here are the RES. The turtles are very small yet, and I've got some angelfish. So the idea of placing the plants, it was very simple. As you can see, the water flow, the waterfall, wherever the water is hitting, I've added the ferns and any other aquatic plants. So they are surviving because of the water splash or the sprinkles. And this side, wherever there is no plants, there is no water, I'm using the regular terrestrial plants. So you still have a filled up area of plants, but at the same time they're surviving.
So guys, as you can see, the scapes are quite great, and if you want him to scape your tank, I'm gonna be surely giving your number. I hope you do scapes.
Yes. Yeah, I do. I've gone all the way to Bhutan border, and in fact right now also I'm traveling in all the states of Northeast and getting tanks done. Obviously, like the tank has to be a little big to fit the bucket, to get everything done within that margin, of course.
I think you build everything, right? Like
yes. I do the woodworks as well. I built the whole thing myself, so I even do the woodworks. I build aquarium cabinets or any other kind of cabinets for like aquarium, terrarium or anything. I do it myself. I do the glasswork myself. I've got very limited staff, so I need to take care of all of them personally. So the glasswork, and this is a factory-made light, but lights such as the other lights that you can see in other kind of tanks, even those kind of light covers, I make it myself. So yeah.
So what would such a setup cost?
The dimension of this tank, I would say, well, this is not completely an aquarium. This is like half submerged and half immersed, bit of terrarium and aquarium. So with this dimension, which is about 3 feet in length, 2 feet in height, 1 feet of water and 1 feet of terrarium, with almost 1.5 feet of breadth. With this dimension, with the whole thing, the package and plus the 1.5 of maintenance that I provided with the fertilizer, with the fishes, the whole thing, this could come up to around at least 75 or so.
75,000.
Yes.
Okay. So one thing is that you do tanks like this all over India.
If somebody calls me, I can surely go, but I haven't gone to all the states of India. I've just taken care of, so far I've been doing only all the 7 or 8 states of Northeast.
So guys, as you can see over here, it's a beautiful tetra tank. So but over here Farham is telling that he would rate 5 out of 10 in this tank. I don't know why, but he is telling that he is not able to maintain this tank. So Farham, what do you have to say about this tank?
Rahul, what I would like to say is, it's not exactly about not being able to maintain this tank, but what happened in another 1.5 months or so, we are actually relocating. Our business is relocating to a new place, and this I got to know. I have decided and planned for last few months, and we have got a new property to relocate. So, and as you know it, this kind of tanks, once you relocate, you don't, everything is damaged, you know, we'll have to disassemble and dismantle the whole thing. So because of that, I have not been taking care of any of my tanks. In fact, not just this tank, I have not been taking care. I have not been adding fertilizers, carbon dioxide. Even the lights are not on and off at the right time. We sometimes switch it on for as much as we like, or sometimes we don't switch it on for a week or so. So because of that, you know, the high-tech tanks like this, and there are other one at the site, those kind of tanks are really not in the good shape. Apart from the terrariums or other low-tech tanks that you have seen. Yeah, apart from that, that's the only excuse I can give for today for a messy tank like this. But I can promise you, once our tanks are set up, you'll get to see much more exciting concepts and good-looking tanks. As you can see, it's a little dark out here. We've turned off the lights to showcase or show you guys the snakehead tank. What I've done is I have added a little fertilizer at the start to grow some algae, the green algae, on the surface of all the rocks and woods. And then I started suffocating it for the black hair algae to grow everywhere. And as you can see, this all the rocks, and you know, this gives a little natural feel and looks to it. So there is a snakehead out here, and I'm sure you know snakeheads like to hide and they like to chase the small ones. This kind of activity often happens in a snakehead tank. So that's why this kind of setup. You know, if the big one is chasing the small can quickly get inside. It's pretty much like a chiclet tank. And next to it, there is a very simple low-tech tank. There is just 2 or 3 fishes, I suppose. I've got lots of Anubias and Bucephalandra. There is a glass catfish, and there's just a neon tetra and few shrimps, to say so. I've given some elevation to this. What I like to do is, when my style of scaping is, I really don't like to do miniature version of, you know, mountains and hills or some scenery that we can, you know, pick from the internet. What I usually like to do is I like to scape a spot, a small particular spot from that scenery, you know, and enhance it in a bigger version. This is how I like to do it. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
So guys, this was it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want such scaping, do call him. I'm gonna be leaving his number in the description box. It was a great day over here, and unexpected trip in like a portion of my trip in Assam. And guys, he's an amazing guy. I got to learn a lot of things over here. So feel free to call him. So what is your store name, like your details?
Well, the store is located in Hatigao. It's a locality in Guwahati. My store name is Aquasynthesis. You can get our information from Facebook, YouTube, Google and Instagram. All the social sites also has it. So you can just Google Aquasynthesis and I'm sure you can get all the information you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna be giving a link over there in the description box. Do check it out. So guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. So guys, take care. Bye bye. See you. Meet you in my next episode. Take care. Bye bye.
Hello from the other side. I must have called a